Hey guys, Opinion Lad here, back in the ozone layer, which, like our own ozone layer, is a bit crispy. Today, we're going to be looking at one retard. Last time we looked at types of retards, but this man is a little too retarded for me to take on with other retards. It might actually cause me to lose brain cells. I can't even really explain why this man is retarded. I just have to let him explain it for himself. So let's watch the video, and I'll occasionally interject with witty banter and commentary. Alright, let's go.
I'm sick of sodomy getting crammed down our throats. My wife sent me an article last night about Taylor Swift. Do you know who Taylor Swift is? She's some pop singer, okay?
Alright, we're already off to some weird shit. Taylor Swift. What is this going to be about? What does Taylor Swift have to do with church? Let's find out.
About her petitioning the Tennessee legislature to try to get this anti-LGBTQ discrimination bill passed where it'd be illegal for you to discriminate them. It's infecting our nation, people. Culture's changed. The Bible is not outdated, okay? The federal government, the police, or what have you, should enforce Leviticus 20:13. That is the purpose of this sermon, is to show you that. Those were the laws that civil government would enforce, just like we have laws now. Murder, rape, kidnapping, adultery, they were punishable by death. You get Christians that say, well, I think homosexuality is a sin, but I don't think it should be punished, by the government. Well, guess what? You're so hardcore.
You're so hardcore? What does that even mean? What does that mean? You're hardcore because you're a Christian, you believe in God, but you want to take certain rules off? That makes you hardcore? Continue.
It's a sin, really? It is a sin, and it was punished by civil government. You understand that? He says, they shall surely be put to death. Okay? Just kind of driving it home that the death penalty for someone being a homosexual. Christ redeemed us from the law. Bestiality is good.
Oh boy. You have fucked up, my man. The one thing you do not want in your life is a video clip of you just outwardly screaming, bestiality is good! Which I think I kind of just did. But this man is a preacher. I couldn't give two shits if you want to make a joking video about me saying bestiality is good. This man, I can see it now. Someone just gotta upload a clip. I can't have sex until I'm married, but the preacher says that bestiality is good. Where's the peanut butter? Lassie, get over here. Oh my.
You are saying the same thing when you say that Leviticus 20:13 should just be abolished. Just because you want it to. Because you like watching Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Because you like watching all the Disney movies. Because you like watching all of these freaks on TV. You understand me?
The Disney movies? What is homo about the Disney movies? Does that make you gay? Is he saying that watching Disney movies makes you gay? Or is he just saying that Disney movies feature gay elements, unless it is sinful to watch in general? I'm confused. A little confusion here. I don't know what he's talking about. And he's freaking out right now. You see how angry he got when he just shouted freaks? The freaks! You're a freak, my man.
And you want to try to go soft on the homos, right? So you're like, I disagree with that. Then you disagree with the rest of the chapter. How can you cherry pick one verse, Christian, and say that I don't agree with that verse just because it's not popular?
I don't think it has to do with the fact that it's not popular as much as the fact that it's outdated and based on shit that happened, back in the day. Which is like, it's so hard to even put words to this man. Because he's so goddamn fucking troglodytical.
The Bible says that they're worthy of death. The Bible says that the government, somebody stands up, I'm LGBTQ. Here's how it should work. It shouldn't work where we go out and we enforce the laws, because the Bible says the powers that be are ordained of God, and God has instilled the power of civil government to send the police in 2019 out to these LGBT freaks and arrest them and have a trial for them. And if they are convicted, then they are to be put to death. Do you understand that? It is a capital crime that should be carried out by our government.
I love how mellow he got near the end because he stuttered. I mean, I'm not calling him out for the stutter, but he was just like, freaks! They need to be killed! And this should be carried out by our government. Should it be? I mean, even if we put people on trial for being gay, I guarantee you that jury's gonna say they're not doing anything wrong. I mean, unless it was like an actual law. And even then, I don't think anyone in their right mind nowadays would, no lawmaker would go forward and say, hey, let's make gay marriage illegal. But on top of that, let's say that if you do anything gay, like hold hands with your same sex or kiss them or anything like that, jail and death. What is the limit of like, what makes you gay? Like this is a good conversation that I might have to have with Opinion Man, Opinion Lad. I am Opinion Lad, Semantics Man. I don't know who I am right now. But I just like, where's the gay radar? You know that the ancient Greeks and Romans didn't have any kind of word for homosexuality? Dude, those people fucked rocks if they had a fucking erection. Like, they fucked goats. And it wasn't bestiality, it was just getting it on. Like, that's called freedom right there. I'm not saying I fuck rocks or cows. I'm just saying, like, the fact that we need to sit here and say, oh, a man loves a man, that's an insulting word. Why? Why isn't it just love? I don't understand. And where's the bar? Like, if you want to make gayness illegal, let's say in your utopia where gayness is illegal and it's punishable by death, you see two mans holding hands. Do they get put on trial? Where is the bar? Do they have to be kissing? Do they have to be in mid-sodomy for it to matter? I don't understand! Let's go on.
Not Christians, unless you're a policeman. You know what I mean? If you're a policeman, then you know what? It should be your responsibility to carry these things out.
Oh, okay. Dick Grayson over here says that as a policeman, it should be his authority to go arrest these LGBT freaks, as he calls them. You know, he's Detective Grayson Fritz, which, again, as I've only now noticing, his name is literally Dick Grayson. But he thinks he should have the authority because he's a police officer, granted authority by his government, which was granted authority by his God, and thus he should be in full authority to go out to any gay people and arrest them.
Pride parades? Man, hey, call the riot team. We got a bunch of them. Hey, get the paddy wagon out here. We got a bunch of them that we're going to get convicted because they have all of their pride junk on and they're professing what they are, that they're a filthy animal. Huh?
We're all filthy animals, bro.
But after this onslaught where the government's arresting them and carrying out God's laws, and they're all dead, I mean, you think it's just going to be every day? This mass... No. Who believes that Jesus Christ is coming back to this earth? He's going to reign with a rod of iron. And what laws is he going to enforce? Huh? Is he going to call Nancy Pelosi and say, hey, can you draft up a bill for me? Is that who he's going to call? Is he going to call Donald Trump and try to, hey, Donald, hey, draft up a bill for me. I need your guidance, Supreme Court. What laws do you think Jesus is going to be enforcing? I can promise you Leviticus 20:13 is going to be enforced. If you don't believe, honestly, if you don't believe in Leviticus 20:13, if you witness a murder, don't call the police. Nothing should happen to that man. He just chose a different lifestyle.
These false equivalencies nowadays are getting more and more ridiculous. Oh, God, yes. When Jesus comes back, I'm sure he'll follow the Old Testament rather than the New Testament. You know, the one that actually centers around him and what he believes. I mean, not believes, but I mean, what he was doing on behalf of his father, the Lord Almighty. So I'm sure that whatever the fuck he's gonna enforce, guess what? That's his job. Isn't that how the Bible goes? It's like, you shouldn't be judging people because that's his job? I mean, look, man, the world's best-selling fantasy novel tells me the man in the clouds is the end-all be-all, so why the fuck do I care about your opinion at all?
The government should be punishing sodomites. I'm trying to get you out of the fog. That is right. You know what? They are worthy of death. Love the sin, hate the sinner. Gandhi said that, and Gandhi's burning in hell.
Gandhi's burning in hell. With Hitler. Could you... Well... Love the sin, hate the sinner. Did he really say that? That sounds a little weird, to be honest. What is that? Who says that? Huh. What? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Is that what it is in the Bible? Love the sin, hate the sin, love the sinner? I'm so... This guy makes me, like... I don't even know what day it is anymore.
God ordained civil government. And in 2019, guess who falls under that? The police fall under that, you know? I don't want you to walk out of here and then you go to some church where you get some homo in the leadership at that church or some homo sitting next to you in the pew and think it's just normal. If they were being arrested and they were getting their trial and then you could prove that this individual is a sodomite, which is not hard these days, you could go to the grocery store or the Lowe's and they're flamboyant and they're just out there just showing everybody, you know? Walking around like a bunch of Twinkies, you know? Guys wearing girl clothing and stuff. It wouldn't be hard.
Oh, god damn it, these false stereotypes about gay people. You know, I got like 3 or 4 male gay friends, and I don't think I've seen a single one of them ever wear female clothing at all. Hell, they have more style than I do. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, guy. Flamboyant. Oh yeah, I've never met a flamboyant straight man in my life. Oh, you gotta prove they're a sodomite. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Film them having sex? Just make sure you don't pop half a chub in there or else you'll be convicted, you ass.
I mean, it wouldn't take much to make that case, people. I mean, literally, you can take a cell phone. Look at this freak. You know, his shirt that says something, you know, or him on the pride float. It wouldn't be hard to prove that.
Ah, yes, and of course, if you're at a gay pride parade, it automatically means that you're gay. Because why else would you support the people? Unless you were the people.
Once that gets proved, if the judge says you're guilty, the Bible says that sentence should be carried out speedily. Why the death penalty? Why did God put the death penalty on sodomy? You can all read in here. So take this King James Bible here and read it. And don't walk into it with a preconceived idea. Don't walk into it and say, oh, I like Miley Cyrus. I think she's a good girl. Oh, I like Taylor Swift. That one song she did or whatever.
He's back on the pop stars. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What, because Taylor Swift wanted to get an anti-LGBT discrimination law passed? What, you can't listen to her music? Nope, can't listen to it. Can't listen to it. No more Shake It Off. Bad Blood? Nope, no more. I got Bad Blood with Taylor Swift. Can't listen to that shit. She's trying to help the gays.
If you don't like preaching like this, then guess what? It's not going to get any better. You're not going to be satisfied with this church. If you're like, oh, it's too tough, go. Bye. See ya.
All right, bro. See ya. Nah, just kidding. That's only just a short clip of a much longer sermon that I could not find anywhere online. I have watched many other sermons from this man, and let's just say, it's hard to sit through an hour. This man will sit here and tell you you're not a man if you play video games. If you wear any color that's not blue for a boy or girl, if you don't wear pink, you are not that respective gender. You are acting anti your gender. This man, he is full of Westboro Baptist Church ideals, my man. My people. People, not man. Women, people. Anyway, After this occurred, Dick Grayson was of course swarmed by the press, and this last 1-minute video clip will basically, more or less, I think, sum up what every Christian will do when confronted to their face. So let's sit here and watch as he literally rewinds everything he says.
Well, I didn't wake up this morning and think, you know what, I want people to hate me. You know what, if preaching the Bible causes that to happen, then so be it. So.
Do you think your views has changed or has impacted your work at the Knox County Sheriff's Office?
No.
Any case you've worked on or anything like that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If I worked at the Burger King and someone from the LGBT community came in and they ordered a hamburger, I would make them a hamburger because that was what my job would be. You understand? Even if I felt differently towards that person and felt exactly the way I feel and believe, I would still do my job. You know, I wouldn't like to purposefully try to damage their food or anything like that because I work for Burger King and my job would be to make hamburgers for them. I'm not surprised by any of this. I didn't desire any of this, but again, I don't think I'm anything special. I just preach what the Bible says, and unfortunately it's not very popular.
So, as you can see from that clip, we have a complete and utter hypocrite who refuses to stand by his own faith. Look, man, this is why I hate you Christian fucks. I would have had so much more respect for this man if he sat here and said, if I worked at Burger King and some homo came in, I would spit in that motherfucker's cheeseburger and then tell him to get out of my restaurant. The fact that you're going to sit here and say, well, my job is to do my job, like my religion, you know, the thing that I base my whole life around and that I try to act around, it has no influence on my life or job, in like my job, which is part of my life, a massive part, especially if you're a goddamn detective. But no, his religion has no impact on his job whatsoever. It's just his job. Hypocrite. Fucking not faithful to your own religion. You're gonna sit here and tell people not to cherry pick verses, but the second you're confronted about your unpopular opinion, you're just gonna be like, oh man, I'm not really a bad guy. I would never do anything against the gays. I'm a cop who thinks that cops should arrest and murder gay people, but I would never do that because you don't fully believe what you're saying. You're talking out your ass, and you just want a massive following of mindless sheep troglodytes. Ah! Okay, I think I'm done today. See you later.